Okay, so if someone's wanting to be doing the recap thing, it's gonna have to be somebody other than me.
No, we'll make Stanoga do it.
That works.
Like, I know what's going on.
Don't.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Alright, I'll be right back real quick.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is Red Flag Rejects Dungeons and Dragons. I believe that Stanoga stepped away. I don't know if he's back yet. So we may need to wait a little bit longer. I am going to start up the Stream Raiders battle.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be a pretty short stream if the DM's not here.
Yeah.
For what am I but Schrodinger's DM, for I am here and not here at the same time.
Right.
I am not understanding this dice tower.
What about it?
I dropped dropped some dice through it, but I didn't get an output.
Well, yeah, the dice tower, the point is only the DM sees the result.
Oh.
You rolled enough to kill your character. You have to re-roll a character.
That was a random roll. I was not rolling damage.
Well, since Stanoga's back, go ahead with the recap.
So, last time, you guys got a mission, a quest, an adventure, if you will, to go to the Runic Islands above Anuva to, get an item from your, bird-like, beneficiary at this point. We are gonna skip a few days in the sea, where we pick up. Some of your crew members have fallen ill as they have not gotten their sea legs and are in the med decks below, being tended to by some cabinet ferrets. That being said,
do what?
don't worry
Cabinet
about it.
ferrets.
AKA reason for why it is they're not here.
Uh-huh.
Not see what it is they just coughed, and now the Martens have them in mandatory 10-day quarantine.
Yep.
And they're not allowed out until they fill in the paperwork.
Well, yeah.
And none of them have been giving any type of ink quills or not, so it's been kind of difficult.
Well, no, someone else needs to use them.
I think I actually saw the chef signing with his own blood just to get out of there. It's a mess.
Yeah. Especially when you have
Well,
to do
yeah,
like 52
you see,
pages.
the thing is that you have to sign with your own blood because then the paper is specially enchanted. So if you are infected, then the paper will turn to a black color around where you put the blood on to sign it. And therefore they know, okay, you've got an infection.
No, see, look, they changed it in the last ship stop that you guys got. It's actually a neon green color. It changes.
Oh,
Would now be a bad time. Okay, you said neon green. I was about to say, because if you're saying it black, would now be a bad time to say that I may have spilled lemon juice all over those documents.
Shimei, thank you so much for that donation. The donation goal has been completed.
Oh no. What was the
Oh.
donation goal?
Land who? And this is brilliant.
Calling
Awesome.
it now, giant turtle. Calling it now, giant turtle.
happy fun times.
Alright, I need everyone to roll a D100.
What? Okay.
Right click on the D10 and then there's a percent sign. Also, since it's been a few days,
Where are you guys at? Here.
Toshime in the chat rolled a 70 and Sunai in the chat rolled an 82.
Why is Sunai allowed to roll dice? You know what happens when Sunai is near dice.
Do I?
Bad things.
You said a 72, 70 what?
It was a 70 and an 82.
Ooh, boy. Alright, cool, awesome, blended. So, late in the early morning, a aurora borealis.
Wait, what?
seen
Late in the early morning?
Late in the early morning,
Before second breakfast.
before second breakfast.
And before
Right after.
Piece,
Yes,
but after tea time.
always after tea time. The sky ripples in an indigo wave as rough seas erupt out of nowhere, and the boat violently shakes and turns as the land and sky just kind of blend in together as a whirlpool opens up before you. In mere seconds, the ship gets sunk in. But it's odd. There's no damage to your ship. These warp holes are usually very violent. Let me share a map for you.
The one open directly underneath you is usually pretty much just instant death.
Yep, usually just drops straight out.
That is a big map.
Yes, it is. And you guys feel like you're being flushed through the vast ocean as you reappear. And the first thing everyone notices is it's cold. It's very cold. You see floating icebergs in the vast sea before you as a quick, chilly wind hits the sails. Let's see. Why won't it let me do it? You're located right there, next to Solarin, in the far, far north.
Is that where we were before, or where we just came out?
Where you just came out of.
New fast travel location unlocked.
As the brisk air is a contrast to the warm tropical currents that you were used to just moments ago. The bright sun shines with no clouds in sight. So what do you guys do?
What the fuck just happened? Okay, head count. Who's here?
I am. And so am I. I'm also here.
Okay,
Hi, I'm here.
okay, whether or not the Martens made it
I'm
through
here
was never in
too.
doubt. I could die, and I would still have to put up with you people in the
Hey,
afterlife.
hey, I'm still here.
I'm referring to everyone else.
Oh. Well, okay.
Is there seriously nobody on the decks other than you? Wait, is everybody in quarantine down below decks?
You hear cursing in Swedish from below the decks.
I think everybody is sick except for you and us.
No, I'm pretty sure that you're sick and you're making me sick. It's just not that type of malady. Okay, let's find out where the hell we are. Where's the sextant? I'm going to attempt to discern our location.
Go ahead and roll me a nature survival. Either one.
Nature or survival?
Yep.
Damn it.
So, based on the map, you know you're north with the ice, just very obviously. The closest town, there's two towns near you, up in the north near a landmass closest to your positions, would be Solarin and Polaris. These are northern cities. But not many travelers end up going there because of the rough, jagged seas. If you to get some landmarks, which would be pretty easy to see on this crystal clear sky, you can see you're about 2 days travel from land.
All right, I'm going to the best of my ability, mark our current location on the map for future reference. and see if we can set a heading towards land. Unless the Martens have an objection.
All quiet below decks as they silently shiver from the cold.
I mean, the
Alright, well,
Martens
these
would be
protesters-
right at home in the cold.
These
I-
Martins. I
And
know.
sorry, I was quiet because I was munching on food that Jim graciously brought me. No, everything seems to be in order. Carry on.
Alright, we'll make towards Solarin, I guess.
All right. I need someone to roll me a d20.
Any old D20?
Any old d20.
We can have Sunai roll the D20. That way, if it's anything bad, I can blame it on Sunai.
Sounds good to me. Sudai, roll that d20. 17.
All right. Pretty good. You as you're going, you find a you get your bearings correctly. A strong wind raffles your sails as you take a head charge forward. It's pretty peaceful until you start coming up to a massive ship graveyard. And in the middle of the graveyard, you see a lifeboat with a body in it that seems to be covered in some blankets.
That's a possible survivor of one of the wrecks. Think it's worth investigating?
We will need the proper paperwork to be filled out, but yes. It's okay. He can handle it later.
You can swim really well, right?
Yes.
I'm going to yeet Tobias towards the lifeboat.
And Tobias is jumping after him.
I need to roll a skill for that.
I would say they're probably light enough.
And this is a monk we're talking about.
Yeah,
Just look at perfect form, launch him like a javelin.
Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
I would like to remind you, DM, that the Martens do not need to breathe, so they can spend all the time underwater that they want.
Cool. But they can freeze, so...
Well, they're heading towards the lifeboat. I'm going to furl sails and drop anchor.
As the two mini Martens hit the water, you notice it is cold. It is frigid cold. As you plunge with just a little bloop noise that can be drowned out by the sounds of glaciers hitting each other. You swim to the edge of the rowboat and you see a figure, battered, bruised, bundled up in heavy cloths. Still breathing, but shallowly.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
They're gonna go ahead and swim for the boat and the lifeboat and try to get it closer to the ship?
It's pretty easy. Even for you two, it just moves with no resistance on these waters. As a soft wood on wood sounds could be heard as the two boats meet.
Oh, I was worried that I'd have to like use a harpoon to reel it in or something. That works.
I would like to point out that martens, specifically sables, can survive in polar climates very easily.
Yeah, they're native to Siberia. You can't freeze them.
Yeah, they're native to Russia, Siberia, that whole area. They're very resistant to cold.
Good thing you didn't land on the other side near the desert.
Well, they just need to shed their winter coat.
Fine. If I landed in the desert, then Rose would be the one that's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. Every crew member is adapted to one specific island on this map.
No single element can defeat us.
It's like the Avatar of pirates. So you're able to get the figure back onto the ship. Tobias, how about you describe what your character looks like?
Well, I am a small little Russian
Not
sable.
you.
Oh. But he said me.
You're gonna be okay.
We're all loopy today.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Caddy has a fully stocked bar now. I will use it.
Tobias is a white-furred Marten, regular size, in armor with a two-handed sword.
Hey, it's our larger cousin.
Yeah, define a regular size. Regular?
Yeah, that one. Not part of the NTNT.
The Martens are getting bigger now.
They breed them stronger in the north.
Mm. So, welcome aboard. Do you know if anyone else survived whatever the hell happened to you?
No.
Do you remember what happened to you?
No, but I'm just wondering what I had for lunch last night.
When you try to remember the accounts of what happened, it's just a fuzzy haze. You do faintly remember screaming and the sounds of a vicious roar, and then waking up on this new ship.
Apparently something not nice happened.
Oh, I mean, look, look around. I'm pretty sure that's a given. As a matter of fact, I don't want to stay here any longer than necessary. Even anchored, I don't trust these waters.
It's probably wise.
All right. Go ahead, draw anchor, unfurl to half. We'll try to slowly move around these spikes as best we can. I'll need lookouts on the bow.
Tobias and Tobias will go to the bow to keep the lookout while the other Martens are moving about to get us underway. Except for one. One goes over to Tobias and perches itself on his chest And Tobias, you will hear a voice in your head. Hi! In order to participate in the activities aboard this ship, you do need to fill out the proper paperwork.
Tobias just looks at the Marten on his chest and all the rest in awe. Never really seen anything like it, and just not really realizing where the voice comes from. He pets the Marten.
That is very nice, but you still need to fill out the paperwork. We cannot be bribed with pets.
Now.
It's best just to do it. They get very insistent.
What, these? They're so cute, though. And he continues petting.
I've seen it barbecue things 3 times your size.
We barbecued a ship!
That would have been about 20 times your size.
Yeah, nah, I don't believe it.
Well, your funeral.
Besides, I
just,
don't see
try
any
not to damage
paperwork.
the ship.
There is paperwork right next to your hand on the deck.
Right.
You don't know how it got there, but it got there.
Right. Then I'm unable to fill out the paperwork with the Marten on my chest.
Marten will
Unless there's
slowly
a-
get off.
This is a
Right,
family-friendly
then-
channel.
Tobias just tries to sit up and then looks over the paperwork.
I believe you need to make a intelligence check to fill it out.
Oh my god. Ow.
12. 12 for paperwork.
Unfortunately, you filled it out wrong and are pointed out the exact mistakes that you made across the paperwork in full and provided a fresh set of paperwork.
Why? Oh my god. What'd you do in D&D? We killed a dragon. What'd you do? We liberated a village. What'd you do? We completed our tax exemptions.
Everybody knows how to
Okay.
correctly fill out a W-2.
It's an educational show. Do I have to make any sort of...
Oh, no.
Oh no.
You
No,
spelled
no.
your name wrong.
How much liberty could I have, Stadoga?
Are you thinking of something specific in mind?
Unless you've got an idea for that. You know, a nat one deserves something special.
You know what? I completely agree with that, actually.
Oh man.
Go ahead and describe what you want to do, and then I'll say yay or nay.
Oh, but that's no fun.
Go ahead. I'm in a very giving mood.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, unfortunately, it seems that you are unable to complete the task as assigned, so we are going to have to maroon you on the nearest island.
Or you could not.
This is true. We could go ahead and look past it. However, it will require extensive studying and a quarantine of no less than 10 days.
Or you could
Guess
just,
there's no chance of influence.
you could just mark down that he's illiterate and have a representative do his paperwork for him.
You know, that is that is a possibility. Do you wish to be considered illiterate?
No.
Just focus on the helm, Rose. It's not your fight.
Very well. We are assigning you to the personal service of Rosalia.
What? No.
She will be your
Right.
handler while aboard the ship. She will have to
No.
fill out all of your paperwork henceforth. Thank you for joining us.
Your
Well,
call is
that's
very
not
important
too
to us.
red.
Every day I spend with the Martens, I understand carnivores a little bit more. Is your entire species like this, or just them?
No. No. It's an unfortunate family resemblance, I assure you.
Uh-huh. So do I need to roll any sort of skill checks for navigating on the spikes? Also, the hat that Timber left.
Yes,
I would be wearing that if available.
I believe it is.
Regardless of whether or not Rose would be aware of it, if she's the one who's temporarily in command, she'd be wearing the hat anyways, because any ships that they encounter, they need to know who it is that's currently in charge. Since apparently everybody else is sick on this plague ship, quote unquote.
Go ahead and roll me. What would navigation be? Give me a survival check. Do you have any shipping or ship driving background?
Proficiencies, the closest thing I have is a proficiency with wagons. But like I said, I am wearing the hat.
Is there anything special that hat does?
I was under the impression that the hat bestows a person with a proficiency in ship navigation.
I remember that this hat had something special, but I don't think we ever actually got told what it does.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing anything about
Timber
it.
would be the one that would know, isn't he?
The hat that Timber got?
Yeah, because he left it
What does it do?
behind when the Empress called him.
I think it was like 3 times per day. It gives advantage on anything ship-based.
Okay. Jim says 3 times per day gives advantage on anything ship-based.
Alright, it's fine with me. So go ahead and roll me a survival check with advantage.
Basically,
Wait,
it's still
crap.
the
Advantage.
about to be a captain.
Survival.
It basically instills the wearer
If
with
we
knowledge to be a
adventurers,
captain.
Let us adventure.
If there's any time that she would be calling upon its abilities, it'd be while navigating through giant stone spikes.
Good thing you rolled that. That is very good. You're taking it nice and slow. Able to dodge.
Yeah, half sails, and we've got a lookout on both sides of the bow.
It's slow going. It really is, but it's
For-
the safest way.
Sorry, for the record, every now and then you will feel a little presence in your mind that is making your hand turn the wheel.
I kind of figured that it would work a bit like autopilot.
Yeah, yeah. The
only
Martens
difficult part is-
help you adjust every now and then.
The only difficult part is telling whether it's originating from my head or whether or not it's currents pushing against the rudder. That's the hard part.
It's maddening.
I do actually have an ability similar enough to that I think it's fair.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna put on my concentration face.
So you think you're about to hit a rather big iceberg, but you're able to nimbly dodge it. As the normal 2 days takes you about an extra day of slow going, but you have no damage to your ship. It could have been very, very disastrous to get a crack in the hull. You go ahead.
Zoro did redeem an influence.
Yes, and I posted in the chat that I don't know what he's wanting with it, so I'm not sending it to Stenoga until I get clarification.
Wait, Sunai, what hat ceremony?
Did you fill the paperwork for the changing of the hat?
I would have had to fill out paperwork just to be able to touch the helm. Basically, Zoro's saying that if we hit any of the spikes, that the ice would shatter and there'd be a loot chest inside.
Gotcha. Yeah, we can accept that. So you guys are navigating, and ice chunk pops up out of nowhere. You gotta steer quickly to the left and quickly to the right, but the tail end of the boat hits it, rattling the ship. Quite concerning at the sound of sharp ice on wood echoing the lands. As you look over and you see this ice thing it's a chunk about 30 feet wide, 27 feet high or so, and there's a shiny little square object lodged in the ice.
We potentially have more cursed items. You, new guy, chip away at that ice. See what the heck that is. I need the lookouts back on the bow. The least people could do is if they're gonna get their ship sunk, don't drag icebergs down with you, so they don't pop up in people's faces. Is it really so much of a request to just not drag ice under with you when you drown? I wouldn't do it. I would be flailing.
Do I actually have anything that would help with the ice?
You have what's your weapon?
Two-handed sword.
Two-handed
Great
sword? Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
How do I do that?
Go ahead, on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
If the bottom tab, all the way on the bottom that says actions, click that. And then you're gonna see a dice by Greatsword. You're gonna click and hold that dice and drop it into the chat.
How big did you say the chunk of ice on deck is?
It's a massive chunk. Like 30 by 27.
Alright, so that's definitely gonna be putting extra weight on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
How much of the ice field is left before we're through?
With that attack roll, he's able to. If anybody helps him chuck the chunks of ice off that he's chopping off, you're able to get through it relatively quick and get at least until, I would say, other than the square box, you have about 5 feet of ice surrounding that box.
I have a solution.
Salute away.
Alright, this is way too much weight on decks. We're risking capsizing. New guy, hold the box. I'm going to go hard to port. Make the ice slide off into the scuppers.
What would holding the box be? A strength check?
Okay, so you're gonna do a strength check. Everybody else is gonna do a dex check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
You're gonna what
the
now?
two that don't need to breathe are the ones that are winding up over the side.
I choose to believe they got Looney Tunes by a giant chunk of ice.
They get as you take that hard turn, the ice chunks slide to it, and the twins they nimbly dodge out of the way of one, but one comes right around the corner and Anime smacks them and shoots them off like a scene from Team Rocket into the ocean. You're about like not even 5 feet from the ship. You're very light. As they plunge into the cold, icy depths, which to them is just water.
Just a little chilly.
It's just a hot tub.
Can you catch up, or do I need to furl sails?
Nah, keep going.
Not
Go
you.
for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
The other
Oh,
two,
no.
the other 4 Martens are going to go to the back and use the telekinesis to pull the 2 in the water back on board.
I forgot they can do that. Just abuse the hell out of
Right.
Mage Hand.
Not even Mage Hand, it's Mage Hand on crack.
Yeah, I forgot that we have a freaking crane system built into this ship.
The twins, they're psychic, aren't they?
Mhm.
Sort of, or psionic.
Yeah.
In
All
a
6
way,
of the
so-
Martens are.
Cool.
That's how they do all of that stuff.
You, as you guys are
New influence,
rescuing
by
your
the way.
new influence, all right. Boop. Let's see.
While you're doing that, I'm going to adjust this fan because it is hot as balls.
Tanya, we're getting like a fan sound from your end.
That would be the fan. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
it's too loud.
Now we're getting a chair sound.
Yeah, I have side tone, so I know exactly what my microphone's picking up, so screw off.
Was worth a shot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That better?
I would say we can accept that. I'm gonna have to modify it just a little bit to fit something, but yeah, we can accept that.
Oh dear.
I'm worried.
So, anyways, back to the, psionic Martens.
So you're picking up your fuzzy companion, and as you pick him up out of the water, you hear, just for a fraction of a second, a voice that says, "Save them." and then it's gone.
Am I the only one who heard that?
The psychic Martens heard that.
Oh, they heard it. I didn't.
No.
Wait, no, I did. I or did I not hear it?
You did not hear
No,
it.
you didn't.
Okay,
They
it was a
did.
double negative. It confused me.
No, they did not do it.
I may or may not have a bonk for you.
They didn't not hear it.
Oh fuck!
Look, in the water, brothers, sisters, ready yourselves. Turquoise is here.
What the hell am I hearing? What is that noise?
I have no idea.
It was a Guild Wars 2 clip. I was hoping it would be louder. Here, let me pause the music real quick. And boost this audio.
There's something in the water.
Look,
What?
One of the world bosses, there's a character that just shouts there's something in the water. I thought it was relevant.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
you're not wrong. So kudos. You get 2 kudos.
Yay! I wish to redeem them.
Cool. What do you want to redeem them for?
2 instant win buttons.
Sure. Oh, sorry, they're currently out of stock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food?
Zim. The blurps aren't working.
What do you mean they're not working? Toshime literally just used one.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Let me screen cap this. Oh, come on. Screw off with that. Okay. And then go over to the Discord.
Tanya, did you know that this was number 111?
What, the lettuce?
It's a Tanya, Marten.
I'm
Yeah.
just showing you the virtues of being an herbivore is all.
Fun fact, this
It's
Marten
you as a Marten.
actually, this particular Sable refuses to eat meat. He only wants fruits and veggies.
Yeah. Yeah, he's enlightened. He's ascended.
Nah.
Descended.
So anyways, we get, so do we get the dude Tobias and Tobias get back on board?
Oh yeah, you guys are just lifted up. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything. That's why I paused.
They're going to relay what they heard to everyone else. Toshime says you need to relog into Blurp. Tanya?
Yep, doing it.
Oh, there's definitely something down there.
Lovely. Alright,
The,
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna maintain half sails and continue towards land.
The box. You're able to get it out of the ice. It's a smallish box. A lacquered cherry oak with old rusty hinges. There seems to be no lock. Evidence of probably a past shipwreck that sank. Has anyone opened the box?
I'm gonna be focusing on actually navigating the ship right now.
Yeah, the Martens are a little preoccupied with, you know, running the ship, and Tobias and Tobias are in the front, navigating.
How solid is the
Log
box?
is not working.
How solid is it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks well made, but it shows signs like it. You don't even have to roll a check for this. You can clearly tell it's been out of the elements for a long time.
So would a good solid thump open it?
You can try.
Just don't use knock. I'm trying to focus. Bunny ears are sensitive.
That'd just be strength, I think.
Yeah, just give me a strength check.
Yeah, blurps just aren't working for me. But
you do like a pop, like a quick jab with the bottom of your fist, like you were fixing a record player, and your hand just kind of goes through it like balsa wood. As this thing shatters open, and inside is something wrapped in a fine silver cloth.
yeah, I'm not touching the potentially cursed object. We've had too many of those on this adventure.
Tobias just shrugs and grabs one of the buttons so they can open it.
Use them like a glove. No, a pair of grippers.
Yeah.
One in each hand.
They resist.
I don't want to touch it.
Strength first. I mean, if you're forcefully using them, it'd be a strength first dex check.
Right.
Also check, not save.
Right. Which one was check?
The check is on the left. Saves are on the right.
It's a fierce battle between Marten and Marten. Marten begs to the right, but the other Marten grabs him quick and forces him close. But the other one weasels out. But they quickly grab the leg and pull him back.
They still refuse to open it.
In the end, the Tobias has the other Marten just kind of flat plopped on top of the chest, not opening it, like on top of the glove area, but not really like laying on it like a pillow almost. Kind of like when you try to put a cat in a bath. It's just kind of arms spread out.
They don't go easily.
Do not go easily into that.
Is there any way to negotiate with them?
Paperwork.
Paperwork, of course.
Say again. Hello. Headset just rebooted on its own.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What did he say?
Tanya, are you there?
Paperwork.
Yeah, I'm here.
Tanya?
Marco.
I can hear.
Test.
I can hear you, Tanya.
Are you there, Tanya?
Oh god damn it! Doing the thing
She
again.
can't hear us.
No, she can hear us and we can hear her, but I'm messing with her.
Yeah.
But I think she's already rebooting.
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
Okay. You have paperwork to fill out.
So next time you're playing VR chat, I want to kick you in the crotch.
It's too hard. He never plays VR chat.
It's just so much work to set up.
Sounds like
Well, you just need to go on desktop and then it's no work at all.
Yeah. So they're fighting over who has to touch the possibly cursed thing.
Yeah.
I'm just desperately trying to continue navigating the ship with nobody manning the rigging.
No, there's still 3 of them manning the rigging, and
Okay.
Tobias and Tobias are still in the bow. It's just one of the other crew member ones that is currently fighting.
You're navigating, but you're also has a deck full of entertainment.
I can see that.
The Marten's going to leap onto Tobias's arm and climb it up and cling to his back.
They are
Right.
wiry little creatures.
Tobias just tries to crane his neck to talk to them. So, do you cotton the bribery?
You cannot bribe us.
Much.
The delay. The delay. Oh my god.
But what if there was something really tasty within that package?
It has been out here too long. There's no way that it would be tasty still.
You never know. Well, they could be really well preserved.
Well, then you
salt's a
open
preservative. Nah, I've already been through enough without being cursed by an object.
Then I suppose it will just sit there forever.
Is there any way I can roll charisma to come up with a convincing argument?
It would be a persuasion check.
And even then, against another player,
You want to run this ship? Yes. Well, you can't.
It would be a persuasion versus, I believe, insight check.
Yeah, but against another... Well, I guess it is an NPC crew member.
Mm-hmm. I will roll the opposing check.
What the heck?
I rolled the check for the other Marten.
No, not you. Oh. It really helps if I don't have the stream muted.
Yeah, it might.
So you guys are bickering back and forth and can't seem to come to an agreement of, hey, you open this. No, I don't want to. No, you open this. No, I don't want to. I'll give you this. I don't care. How about you open this? No, you didn't fill out the right paperwork. Just kind of keeps going back and forth. As you guys get closer to land, I would say this probably argument with no clear winner lasts for quite a bit of time. Rose, you have quite a entertainment as you steer. And if no one else wants to do anything, we'll just skip a couple days.
2 days of constant arguing. Oh my fucking god. Can I? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're eventually clear of the ice flow, right?
Yes.
Once we are clear of that and we're on a stable heading... Oh no. I just saw the name update.
Oh no.
Here's to new
What? No.
beginnings.
No. Why are you like this?
Something wrong?
Anyways, if I were to inspect whatever whatever it is that's wrapped in the silver cloth to see whether or not it's magical and or cursed, what would that be under?
That would be Arcana.
Oof.
It won't necessarily tell you if it's cursed or not, but you can get a sense if there's magic in it.
Alternatively, you do have the Martens, which are magical. Well, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the Martens really
I-
don't want to do anything.
I've
Well,
had
they
enough
don't
of
want to
Blood for one
touch
day.
it, but they can still look at it.
Oh, there's some magic joke coming off of this. But you don't know if it's the cloth or what's wrapped into it. It's harder to see without actually without touching the cloth and opening it
Rachel,
up.
take one of the rotted planks that used to be the chest around it and attempt to unfurl the cloth without actually touching it.
What did your old DM do to you guys?
It's not the DM, it was chat.
Yeah.
No, the DM definitely did a lot too.
And the Martens did the rest.
Like, why are you treating every single thing like a biohazardous waste? You don't understand what we've been through.
Who hurt you?
Okay, so Chim, right now we've got a definitely magical item that we do not want to touch, and Sunoko's response is, "What did your previous DM do to you?"
You kind of sound like my players on my other game.
Curses and horrible suffering.
Who was your old DM?
That was Chim.
Jim, send me a DM on Discord. Me and you have much to talk about.
Apparently, Sunoka wants you to
Oh
message
no,
him
I just got
because
into
he
this
has much to talk
game.
about.
You're giving him a chance to brag about his war crimes.
Go for the
So
eyes,
you can
boo.
brag
Go
about your
for
war
the
crimes
eyes.
according to Tanya.
I was in the
That's so
freaking
fitting.
call when you were like, he was like, yeah, whoever that other GM is, me, you, Chim, him. Yeah, that GM, I don't know. I didn't even watch the old recordings. I was right there when he said that. I said hi. You could have messaged me at any time, Studoga.
Yeah, but more legwork than I have to do.
That was
The
more
voice
leg
crack.
work.
Apparently, acknowledging me is too much legwork.
Battle of the DMs. Oh man.
Yes, the battle
Sunai,
of the
no.
DMs.
Sunai?
The most
Sunai, no.
epic and destructive one ever.
I'm not a DM.
No one survives.
Actually, wait, I can do much.
Yes, you have influence.
I'm going to have chicken for dinner.
I thought
I
you
don't-
were an
chicken.
herbivore.
I don't care if
Yeah.
it makes me sick, Sunai must die.
It's more out of principle.
Oh.
It's
Sunai's
an
a chicken.
intimidation tactic.
Sunai's making threats in chat here.
You said I have influence.
No influence right
There was that and Toshime had a game breaking.
now? Oh, wait, was there?
Yeah, that was a game-breaking influence.
Yeah.
that got
Oh.
don't know what it
Oh, there's actually two influences.
Oh, sweet.
luck.
Alright, let me see. Except for both.
I want to go home.
You can't go home. Yeah, except for both. I would like the Swedish chefs and Tobias to roll me a smell-based perception check.
You want to keep it and pee on it? No, I want to live.
Wait, what?
What the?
What?
I did not hear the first part of that. I did not hear the first part.
I didn't either.
Okay. When I was selected from the list, I did not hear the first part of that. I only heard the "I want to live" part.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you want...
That's rated G. That was rated G. Why was that rated G?
I mean, it's still G. Scent-based perception. Oh no. Chim is here. Yes, we are at sea. The weather is very cold. We are definitely suffering a lot. Oh no.
It has nothing to do with the cold, oddly enough.
Yeah, we're really not suffering because of the cold. It's mostly because we got this weird new person here who is just insisting on the Martens getting cursed.
I had a ship sign. Don't judge me.
He's got survivor's guilt.
So, okay, whoever that first Swedish chef rolled, and Tobias, after out, like, you guys are just done battling, just like nowhere getting anywhere, and he's just kind of sitting on top of the deck, just panting, just kind of like, you know what, just it's not worth it. And then you get a smell. A smelly smell. A smell of smells. A smell of freshly caught cooked salmon. And it seems to be coming underneath the cloth. It's the most delicious smelling food you've ever smelled of the smells.
Do you do anything?
Great fun! Right, Boo?
There's a
Well,
smell.
Swedish chef will go investigate. Oh no,
All
Jim.
right.
Tobias, do you go investigate?
Might as well.
What do you guys do, Marten and Marten, to investigate?
The Swedish chef will bite on the he'll bite on the cloth and pull it. Also, we have influence that I
Right.
don't
And
want us to
Tobias
have.
will pull them out and pull the Swedish chef so they can get out of there quick once the cloth is done.
He's just holding him by his legs as you're slowly.
I do have a relevant Marten video. I just gotta find it and bring it up. It's somewhere in here. I only have, 270 some to go through, so...
270 over the 300. Why?
What? Ooh.
What?
What?
Why are you
How?
almost at 300 Marten gifts?
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that.
Because they're awesome?
Zim, I think you have a problem.
It appears you may have a problem.
I just gotta find the one.
Zim,
It's
you're the kind of
somewhere
person
in
that-
here.
Zim,
Zim,
the
you're
one
the kind of
left 2
person
years ago.
that
Number
Stop looking.
209.
It's okay.
There we go.
Zim, you're the kind of person that pets that greater dog into oblivion in Undertale.
Нельзя. Нельзя.
Wait, you can pet a dog into oblivion in Undertale?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the head
It's-
just keeps getting taller and taller, or rather the neck just keeps getting longer and
And-
longer and longer.
It goes
Oh,
up
God.
and then down and then up. And when you're in the snow, you can see them trying to make a dog like that. And if you pet it enough, the game says appears you may have a problem.
So you pull Marten and Marten working together.
Do you see the video?
I do see the great
Okay.
video.
Okay. That's what he's doing.
Just a little pause.
Very cautious. Again, what did your previous DM do to you? He knows what he did.
Again, Jim, you and me, tons to talk about. Alright, you said I got more influence. Let me look at that real quick.
It's influence from Jim.
Oh.
So now you'll get
He
to
found
see
us,
what he
run!
did to us.
No.
Accepted.
No.
No, no.
And Jim just giggles maniacally as soon as he hears that.
Again, Jim, you and me, buddies.
this you accepting his evil into this game will not win him over. You cannot barter with the Lord of Damnation.
Oh, don't worry. I know how to get around those. So your little claws, little paws, grab the sheet and you pull off, and you see a pair of elegant white gloves lined with fine rubies, and etched on the top of the palms is almost like a snowflake in this crystallized blue thread.
Well, the Marten's not interested anymore.
That was perfect.
Great timing.
No, Jim is not a part of this game. He can influence whatever he wants.
Is
I'm no longer
that the reason he stepped out as DM?
DM?
He
Oh
can
my
bring
God.
more suffering to us as not the DM than he ever could as the DM.
Hold up.
So yeah, fancy pair of gloves, top of the deck.
Can any of us do detect magic to find out what exactly they do?
Aside from smelling like salmon.
Actually, yeah, new guy. What do you even do? Surely you had a trade that you plied.
Yeah. I was a gladiator.
Jim posted something in Red Flag.
Wait, what?
I gotta
Where?
bring that up on stream.
Why bring it up?
What? Oh, why am I dreading this? Kitsune did nothing wrong. Oh my God. What he did. I'm upset how well that fits. I am upsetty spaghetti.
So what do you do with the gloves? You pick them up, leave them there.
I lose interest and just go to the side and stare at the sea.
Okay. Oh my God.
Buckets. I'm going to pick them up.
You're gonna pick them up?
Otherwise, they're just going to sit on deck until the first time we get hit by a high wave, they get sent overboard, and then we'll never know what they are.
Cool. That's very true. And they're very nice gloves. So you reach down and you pick them up, and you look down, and the gloves are gone as they're attached to your hands.
Called it. They're cursed.
You feel a sense of cold radiating up your arms. It's not uncomfortable. It's like the equivalent of just sticking your arm in the freezer. Just enough that you know, oh, this is cold, but not enough to be like, this is giving me frostbite. It's a constant coldness.
I'm going to find something wet to poke. Because I have questions regarding these.
Alright, go ahead and add white gloves to your inventory. And you said you're going to find something white or wet to poke?
Yep.
Could always poke the ocean.
Could poke the ocean. There's also some barrels of water. You got some mead, too.
Alternatively, the Martens can assist you with poking the ocean by lifting you up and holding you over it.
Yeah, depending on whatever magic these things might do, I'm going to say that poking the ocean could potentially have disastrous results for the ship. I'm banking on cold because they feel freaking frigid. So I'm thinking maybe like chill touch or ice bolt, or maybe they just slowly freeze the person that's wearing them to death, or maybe whoever it was that wore them really hated hot weather and it was like some sort of personal cooling thing.
Do you want the ocean to poke back? Nice,
This campaign, it wouldn't surprise me.
Which I may know. No, I'm just going to find the nearest wet thing to poke.
Toshibe could literally dump hundreds of game-breaking influences on us.
Well, I've got a stockpile of points too, but I just can't influence my own game.
I know, I got so much too.
And his
Tobias is just gonna join the Martens up on the rigging and stay away from the crazy bunny with gloves.
Again, I'm just like, I'm going to poke something. I don't know, fucking, there's gotta be like a tankard of grog somewhere.
Yep, there's some.
Okay, tankard of grog, poke that.
You poke that, and it seems like nothing happens. And you watch intently as slowly the water starts to frost over.
No, froth over. It's actually agitation. Carbonates whatever I touch. It's magnificent.
Could make you killing.
Oh yeah. So it's some sort of frost touch. Good to know. Assuming there's some sort of civilization. Assuming there's some sort of civilization on land, we'll be able to have somebody take a closer look at them then.
If blah, I can't remember what I was about to say. Go ahead.
Just pry a bit at the edges to see if I even can take them off.
Try to get your finger under the bottom of it, and you can't seem to grab them.
Okay, just double checking. You know, one thing they never address when it comes to cursed apparel is What do you do as your claws grow out over time, or you shed any fur? That just kind of builds up. No one ever thinks about that with cursed gear. After like 10 years of wearing the same thing, man, that's got to be inconvenient.
It's like a cast.
Yeah, it's gonna start itching really bad after a while, and potentially stinking.
Well, it already smells like fish. What do you want?
Well, it's a good thing they're cloth gloves.
As ooh,
Wait.
I need it on the screen. Go ahead.
So I don't accidentally freeze anything, I'll look around to find some larger gloves to wear over top of them. So I don't accidentally freeze things I'm handling.
You're able to find some heavy duty mittens.
But they would be down in the hold, and you would need to fill out the proper paperwork to acquire them.
So I'll have to spend 10 minutes doing the paperwork then.
Except that you keep freezing all of the ink, and therefore you can't.
I'll use a pencil.
It's a living nightmare. All this paperwork and I can't do it.
Oh, I know. I'll just grab Swedish Chef's head and hold it tightly.
Do you actually do that?
If they keep insisting that I need paperwork in order to get the gloves, yes. It's like, this is why I need the gloves and why I can't do the paperwork. You're smart. You can do cause and effect.
Okay, go ahead and give her the gloves.
So you're able to get the gloves, put them on, big old mittens.
Just giving him permanent brain freeze.
Mm-hmm. As you're putting these gloves on, a loud boom is heard as a huge wave smacks into the side of the ship.
All hands on deck.
Everything shakes and rattles as you hear a cacophony of glass shattering as the lanterns fall from their posts. And there's
Is it roll 2?
No, you don't need to roll.
No. Does it shake, rattle, and roll?
Yes. As the lanterns that line the bottom of the galleys and top of the ship spreading oil and spreading ignited oil and high flames along the ship.
Fun.
Okay, I missed everything before ignited oil because the blurps that were playing.
Your ship's on fire.
Oh, okay. So nothing's paid.
Is this something that happens a lot? Tell me it's just us, the nearest mountain.
Whenever Tanya, or whenever Rosalia is in charge, yes.
Hey!
I'm only in charge right now because everybody else is stuck below decks in quarantine because you things are obsessed with your paperwork.
They coughed. We need to ensure the health and safety of the entire crew.
So you the captain? Tilas just goes down. So you the captain or are they?
I'm the acting captain for the moment because the existing acting captain is currently locked in their own quarters below decks, and they're the acting captain because the original captain jumped overboard. We haven't seen him since.
Actually, no. He took one of our lifeboats and sailed away.
Semantics. And we can have this conversation later after we're done putting out the fire.
Oh yeah. Swords aren't very good against fire, though.
I mean, you can try. You can try anything.
Actually, wait a minute. I've got a use for I've got a use for the gloves. Take off one of the mittens and just kind of like hold my hand out and go.
Who just
ice.
coughed? Someone else needs to go
Cold.
into quarantine.
Blizzard, chill wind, do stuff.
So you hold out your gloves to the fire.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of like just open palm towards it, like yeah, chill wind, blizzard, cold spike, ice, freezy, slushy.
Chill,
Frosty.
stay.
Frosty the Snow Marten.
Meanwhile, the Martens are immediately going with cold energy beams.
So you hold out the bunny holds out her hand, and the flame seems to die down and shrink in intensity. Not go out, but die down. As the Gatling gun of psionic Martens just shoot like icicles.
When I see the fire shrinking, I take off the other mitten and using both hands start to pat out any fires that I can reach. Just like slapping them with the gloves.
They go out as you, one by one, as you just bunny hop from flame to flame to flame. The two Swedish chefs go ahead and just douse them with cold energy beams. Tobias, what are you doing?
Tobias kind of zoned down, was enjoying the show, then decides what the hell, tries to, well, I don't know, would take the nearest flea with his sword.
You attack the flame with a mighty ferocity, and your hit goes straight through and hits the deck, causing a large gash into it.
Or trying to slice through it, because the wind ought to have an effect on it with the oxygen and everything.
Your mighty swing only fuels the flames of damnation.
Tobias, could you kindly, please, not cut the bloody ship in half?
Okay, fine. It just goes down the galley for a drink.
No, they're gonna make you sign for that. We need them on decks right now.
So you know what, Jim? That is a very good point you put there.
Oh no, what did Jim say? Hey, I would be bitching while putting out the fires. I can multitask.
You can. It takes a little bit, but you're able to put out all the fires for the ships. There is some considerable amount of damage inside. The deck, not so much, but the inside's where the elements couldn't get to, and the last parts of where you couldn't reach to in time. By the time you got to them, the damage was already done, as you have significant fire damage on the inside of your ship.
But the Marten nest is fine, right?
The Martens are fine.
Well, no, the Marten nest is inside of a literal vault that we made. So, you know, it's all steel and stuff, so...
The Martens are fine.
Oh no.
You would have to.
The paperwork on the wall!
Oh no.
Just how hot was the fire anyway?
It was a lot of fire because it was every lantern in the ship.
Yeah.
So those without dark vision are going to be walking blind.
I don't think I have dark vision. Let me check.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Jim?
I do not have dark vision.
I do. What did you do, Jim?
Jim? That's just mean.
What is it? Is it influence?
It's just mean, Jim. I don't want
Send it
to
over.
give this
Hear
one.
him giggling in your background.
I don't want to give this
Don't
one.
worry, it's fine. You can be rough. I can handle it. It'll be fun.
Look! The bunny smoke!
Oh my god, no! There are some layers to that, and I hate all of them.
You know what? Valid point. You know what?
You can share that.
Accepted.
I sent
Oh,
it. I sent the influence to the DM.
I can hear the tears. It sustains me. I am more awake now. So, who would go down to investigate the damage of the ships?
I was on my way to the galley. What Tobias was.
The Martens. They
So-
would investigate as part of their job. And all of you hear a psionic scream of pain and agony in your minds.
Did somebody just get possessed by a demon?
Who would go to rush towards the scream?
It was the sound of six psionic screams in your ears, in your minds, and then suddenly silenced.
How far away is the Marten nest from the galley? Or is it on the way?
That is the galley.
Ah, okay. Then
Or the
Tobias.
pantry, rather.
Right, is Tobias able to grab a drink before he goes to see what's wrong?
Comes in just holding a beer.
Pretty
So-
much.
In the panic of summoning all the Martens to put out the fire, one Marten left the Marten nest door open, and the flame spread, burning the nest. Their hidden snacks, their shiny non-metallic toys up into burnt ashes, and worst of all, a good amount of backup paperwork. Up in flames, lost forever, in a blaze of sadness. You can see the fallen Martens huddled for support.
The city
looking
is
at-
destroyed. There's nothing
With
left.
This actually is a significant loss. We needed those food stores. Ugh. Now we have no choice but to make port.
We need better music for this. More appropriate music.
Stop it.
Moment of silence.
They're all overlapping.
I think they are.
Oh, you cannot play over the sadness!
So my cell phone rings. Sadness. Tears, sad.
This situation deserves a meal sacrifice. Yes.
Okay, here, hold on. There. My snack in your honor.
So, we gotta go to port now. The Martens are all huddling up amidst the ash of their civilization. Crying in unison. And no matter where you are on the ship, you hear it in your mind constantly.
It's okay. We'll rebuild. We'll make a new city. A better city. A germ. Wait a minute.
Tobias just grabs all the Martens he sees into a hug.
They cry even louder because you didn't get the chance to fill out the proper paperwork.
Oh my god. Gonna have to requisition a funeral for the food.
It was the requisition papers were burnt up.
I'm just picturing one of the twins just grabbing Rose by the lapels and shaking her while perched on her shirt. Like, you don't understand. The paperwork got burned up too. Everything is gone.
I don't have the paperwork to get more papers.
Just a flesh wound.
Guys softly and silently drift towards town.
Leaving a trail of smoke behind us, presumably.
Oh yeah, the sea is painted with ash of literacy.
Requisition forms are going to be washing up on the beach for weeks to come. Wait a minute, were those paper or vellum?
They're ash now.
Yeah, but some of them could have fallen overboard, right? And if it's vellum, I mean, we could potentially recover them from the water.
How would they have gotten in the water?
I said extreme damage. I assumed that some sections had burned through.
Oh. So, yeah, we need to go to... We need to go to port.
Yeah.
How far away is it to port?
Probably a few hours.
Oh, good. Because all of our food is gone now.
Wait, all of it? I thought it was just your snacks.
All of it was held inside the Marten nest.
Oh, boy.
The Marten nest was in the pantry.
As just the eerie ship, so silent one can mistaken it for a ghost ship, lands into port.
As soon as it gets close to the port, everybody at the docks start hearing sobbing in their minds.
Oh, that's not gonna, prevent the whole, hey, it's a ghost ship belief at all.
Are you sure?
Yes, that is what would be happening right now. I, as a player, know this is a bad idea, but that is what the Martens would be doing.
Play your character.
Tobias is just getting a drink.
You have no idea how much I want to join you in that drink, but I have to remain sober in order to repel the pitchfork party.
You guys come into port. A ship that has seen better days. Of hardly any crew can be seen because it's kind of hard to see it. How tall are you, Rose?
I think she's like 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm double checking. Notes? 3 feet 10 inches.
Beautiful. They don't see anybody on top of the ship.
Oh no.
As this ghost ship comes into port.
I need a shot of bourbon after this.
And if anybody were to look over the side, they would see a horde of guards and
leave now.
Okay, so Jim sent me a different song to play, and
that was perfect, though.
I started up that thing, and then immediately that song started playing, and I'm like, Jim, did you really just troll me? And no, that was Toshime.
That was beautiful, the Ghostbusters theme. As that comes into, and everyone hears as a deep guttural growl from a dragonborn goes, "Prepare to exercise."
Oh, shit.
And that is where we're gonna call it.
This isn't a possession, it's a funeral service. Hold your fire.
We can't call it yet. It's only been like 2 hours.
I can call it.
No.
To be fair, if we're facing, the town guard, they're gonna search the whole ship, which includes the people in quarantine, and they're not gonna care about the paperwork. They're gonna be like, all right, box them up.
I'm calling it here because we kind of need the other two players.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ending it with Rose jumping up on decks, hopping towards them. Stop! Hold fire! It's just a funeral service.
With your glowing white gloves.
Shit. Yes, actually. I wouldn't have put I didn't think I would have put. I didn't directly say that I would have put the mittens back on yet. That does seem like the logical thing to do, but because I didn't actually say that she did it, fuck. Wait a minute, no! I would have had to have operated the helm in order to pull the ship into port. Wouldn't be doing that without the mittens back on because you could potentially freeze the helm, and that's a really bad thing.
It wasn't freezing beforehand.
Well, I don't know the extent of the cold the gloves create. It could be like the longer the exposure, the colder it gets. After a point, frost. Ow, frost took for me.
Not. But yeah, you guys have a town that's you.
Yeah, it seems like every single time we pull into port, the entire town is angry at us. Every time.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
The overlap was perfect.
Alright. Well, I suppose we'll go ahead and call it.
Yep.
Well, everyone, thanks for joining for Red Flag Rejects Dungeons and Dragons. We'll be back in 2 weeks with more. I'll be back in a little bit with some more streaming. Do check out our website, cgfgaming.com. We got
Hey,
links
Forsaken!
for
I found
our
this restore item spell.
website, our Discord, and Telegram, and Twitter, our Patreon, and everything on the website as well as in the description. Thanks for joining. I'll be back shortly.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Bye.
So, Zim, remember all those times that the DM did stupid, crazy shit to me? And new DM, remember when I told you that the old DM did stuff? Well, even if he's not the DM, he's still doing this stuff.
Brings a tear to my eye, and I'm smiling.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of tear. Don't worry, I will correct it. I'll make sure it's the right kind of tear.